So, is the GoPro Hero 7 Black good enough for vlogging? I don't know. Stick around and I'll tell you what I think. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video. My name is Marlon and today I want to share my thoughts about the GoPro Hero 7 Black and whether or not it's good enough for vlogging. If this is your first time visiting my channel, thank you for stopping by. Please check out my content, see if you like it. Click on that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. That way you get notified every time I upload. If you've been following this channel, you know that I recently picked up the GoPro Hero 7 Black. I have some of those videos already up on the channel and I did 2 full vlogs with it. I do think it is a good camera for vlogging. However, it's not the perfect or the best camera, but I'm going to tell you why I think it is a good option. I've watched a couple of videos and I've seen some people posting about the GoPro Hero 7 and how it's not good for vlogging. Well, that's perfectly fine. There is no perfect vlogging camera. As a matter of fact, if you're starting off vlogging, I think that you should focus more on your story instead of the actual gear. So don't get all caught up with that. A lot of people, start off with their iPhones or their cell phones and they produce, some really nice vlogs. So don't just get caught up on the whole gear thing. But if you're considering this one, if this one's in your budget, then I'm going to tell you why I think it is a good option. So one of the reasons why I think this is a good option is the price, believe it or not. It's $400 or $399 here in the US. You get a micro SD card included with it. I think it has a lot of value because of the features that this camera has in it. And I know that there's a lot of options for these cameras, especially in the used market, but you're not gonna get all the features that you can get right off the bat with this one. So, consider that. 400 bucks, you're gonna get a lot of nice features in here. Another reason why I think this is a great option for vlogging is, especially for people that are starting off a YouTube channel or vlogging, is that they're not necessarily comfortable vlogging in public. For example, my main vlogging camera is the Panasonic GH5, and I'm perfectly fine with using it out in public. I don't have any problem vlogging in public anymore, but there are times that you want to carry something lightweight and compact, so this is definitely a great solution for that. Even with this little rig that I put together, it's still a very compact, and lightweight option. A lot of people have trouble putting the camera in front of them and, they might feel a lot more comfortable with the smaller camera in front of them. So I briefly mentioned the features about this camera, and I think that's another reason why to consider this one. You may have other options around the same price point, but you're not going to get a lot of these features that this camera brings. For example, this little camera can shoot 4K at 60 frames per second, which gives you a lot of flexibility when you're creating your videos. In terms of what you can do with it in post-production. It has a lot of great features such as the image stabilization in this one. The hyper smooth feature is fantastic. And in a way that does eliminate the need to buy a stabilizer or a gimbal for this camera because it's that good. I did a video comparing the Yi 4K Plus camera on a gimbal versus this one. So if you want to see that video, I'm going to put it down in the description. Check it out, or I'll put it up here in the card. But the image stabilization is awesome in this one. It also has a lot of frame rates you can work with. The slow motion options are great. And it has the time warp feature, which is also known as a hyperlapse. And those are really awesome to create, especially when you're trying to get really creative with your vlogs and bring up your production value on your vlogs. So straight out of the box, you're gonna get a lot of features here that you may not get in other cameras, especially used cameras that you may be looking at. And it also gives you the option to shoot in the flat color profile, which is not too bad for an action camera. It also gives you that flexibility to color correct and maybe get a certain look that you're looking for. So in addition to those features that I just talked about, I think that one of the pluses of this camera is that it has a microphone jack. There's a lot of options out there to shoot with point and shoots, and those cameras do not have a microphone jack, and the audio is kind of bad. But this one, you do have that option. The only thing is GoPro has this big adapter and it kind of sucks, but there's other ways you could do it where it's even more compact. But this one works for me, so I don't have any problem using it this way. And even if you do not use a microphone, you could tweak the settings and then work with it in post-production and it's still usable. If you're comparing this camera to other maybe less expensive options that may not have a microphone jack, it's something to consider because the audio is extremely important in video. So when you're out and about vlogging, portability is pretty much king. You want to be able to be comfortable. You want to bring sometimes a small setup. You can place this camera where you may not be able to place your DSLR or your mirrorless camera or even some of the point and shoot cameras. You can give your audience a different point of view, a different perspective in your videos, and it gives you that option to get more creative with it. Put this camera up on a tree branch and give you a different point of view from there. You can do that very easily. put it on the hood of your car, put it on the handlebars of your bike or on your skateboard. It's just very portable. So definitely a plus over a lot of the other cameras. And my final one would have to be that it's a pretty durable camera. I know I just picked this one up, but I have had previous GoPros in the past. They've been perfectly fine. They've been durable. I just sold my GoPro Hero 4 and you know, there was nothing wrong with it after using it for a lot of years. As you get into vlogging, it may not be something you think about, but it being waterproof is also a plus. You'll be surprised once you start taking out more expensive gear. Not only are they not portable, but you have to start worrying about whether it gets wet or not. That gives you a little peace of mind while you're out vlogging. The durability factor of this little camera is pretty darn good. All right, guys, so that's gonna do it. Let me know what you guys think about this for vlogging down in the comments below. I know I'm gonna probably get a lot of mixed opinions, but that's perfectly fine. And by no means am I saying that this is the perfect vlogging camera. Just remember to focus more on your story than all the camera gear. But if you're considering the GoPro for vlogging, I do think it's a good option. It's at a reasonably good price in comparison to some more higher end cameras where people are tempted to automatically just jump and spend thousands of dollars. If you're interested in all the gear that I'm using with this camera right now, I'm gonna put the links down below. They are affiliate links. They will not cost you any additional money, but they will give me some kickback. So consider using those. I'd greatly appreciate it. And that's it, guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you click on that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. And I will see you guys in the next one, all right? Peace out.